Here's a tip about your tip.
BDLoops.com.
If you want to have your loop beads look good, save a little bit of sealant and make it to where your loops can be driven over faster, check out this tip. Hey, what's up? It's Brooks. I think you're asking yourself, why is he in the middle of an alley in Compton, California? I wanted to show you what I use when I'm out on the streets installing gate operators. That's right, you got to keep personal protection. Some of you may carry a big stick. Some of you may carry knife protection. However, I carry a fully loaded cartridge of BD Loop Sealant. I want to show you a couple of tips that I use when I'm using BD Loop Shield. First of all, you need to make sure you have a very sharp razor blade. That will allow you to cut this tip off without using your diagonal cutters or something other than a very sharp blade. This could damage the thread. It could damage the shape and the form of the outside of the loop sealant too. Now let me show you how to cut it off. There is a big ridge right there on the top, and I'm going to take my blade just right below that and cut it off. That's going to expose all of the sealant to your brand new uniform. So you don't want to be doing this when you got your short ass jeans on. Make sure that you're using your work clothes. There's a little bit of a trick. If you'll notice that they're cut specifically for this type of application. However, the way that I cut my loops, I like to modify these tips just a little bit to make sure that the sealant flows just to one side. Take you some electrical tape. Now you're ready to cover up the top of that and prevent sealant from flowing out the top. Now, you don't want to put too much electrical tape on there because we're making a very precise cut with our saw blade, so we don't want resistance with this electrical tape up against the side. Now you're ready to start having sealant come out, and you'll notice that it is not coming out of the top. I'm going to apply some sealant to the top of this box, and you'll see that the sealant doesn't come out the top. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hopefully that lets you get the most out of your BD Loop sealant, and you can make those soft cuts have nice, clean beads in the inside, and make sure they don't get too much on the outside just by doing that one little trick. The deeper the groove, the less likely you'll have to use this tip about the tip.
BDLoops.com.
Kobe.